Good evening, citizens of planet Earth. And if you're not from planet Earth, good evening to you as well. Hi, I'm Deepak Chhabria, and I welcome you back to Urban Nirvana, a place where we find peace in the times of chaos. Today, we're going to talk about rain. Rain is one of my favorite things about nature. And who doesn't love rain, right? The farmers wait for it all year round for the crops to receive the rain, and the little children wait for the rainy season to play with the paper boats, and lots of people just wait for the rains to come. It is magical when it starts raining. So 8 years back, I think, almost to this day, 26th June 2012, it says here right in my diary, I had written this piece about rain. It's kind of a poem, but I don't know, you can let me know what it is called. So I had written this when I think it started raining, and maybe when I was just sitting alone and just admiring nature, maybe. So I just want to read this out for you. Here goes. It's titled The Rain, hence the name of the episode, The Rain. Oh, the rain, here it is again. I just wish it rained forever, so that I could feel lonely never. The sweet rain is my only true friend, 'cause I know it'll remain with me till the very end. Some people just leave me when I need them the most, and at that time near me is the rain which will always be my dear dost. Written by yours truly, Deepak Chhabria. So I found some interesting observations on this piece of writing, and you can call it a poem. I would call it a poem. So yeah, this does tell you about the side of me which loves nature like crazy, and rain is like my favorite thing about nature. And yeah, so it seems I've talked about loneliness, I've talked about that nature is the only thing that would be with one person, but like I highlighted in my last episode, self-love, it's not really about when you are alone, you really don't need anyone. The only person you need to marry is yourself. Like I mentioned in my last episode, love thyself. When you start treating yourself as a celebrity or a person you love, you would maybe stop pitying yourself, and you would work towards your happiness, your fulfillment, right? So gratitude and loving yourself is the other main keys to happiness. And yes, one does feel the need to connect with something to feel happy, but yeah, among them nature is also one thing. And yes, once you fall in love with yourself, you would admire the things you love other than you even more. So yes, you connect to the things that you like even more. This is basically a continuation of the last week's episode, you can say. Yeah, fall in love with yourself, and then try connecting with people. You would connect with them on a better level. is what I'm saying. Not just people, even your passions. When you do something with zero interest, it might not come out great. Of course, there are things that you do without interest that do come out decent. Like those are the things that you do every day, or it's a part of your routine and it's there in your subconscious, right? But the quality always remains average and mediocre. This is when you have zero interest in doing your work. So how does the interest come? Anything, your work, your education, your passion, your relationships, anything. Once you embrace it with complete passion and love, you would be able to do it better, is what I'm trying to say. So once you start liking yourself and embrace yourself and you work on yourself, of course the things that you do, your work, your education, your passion, and your relationships and everything would be better than just okay, right? So yeah, take a step, and it's okay to be sad and not feel good at times. That doesn't mean, what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't mean that when you love yourself, you have to treat yourself with complete, like only positivity. It's not that. It's just that you start feeling empathy for yourself, and empathy is different from pity and sympathy. So when you are compassionate with yourself, and when you understand, when you give your time, even when you're down, you feel the need to sometimes be harsh on yourself, and that will go away once you start accepting who you are, once you start embracing who you are, and once you understand yourself, it'll be easier for you to take the next step, right? So talking a lot about yourself and steps and stuff, but yeah, the point is the food for the day. The food for thought of the day. It's just basically this: embrace yourself like you have never before, and feel gratitude for the life that you have been given, and for every opportunity that you have been given, to serve, to work, to do your passion, to do your studies, and to do your relationships. So be grateful for them, and do everything with your purest heart, and things will go a little smoother than before. Even in spite of rough seas, you will be able to steer your boat smoothly, a little smooth at least. So yes, even when it rains, enjoy the rain rather than complaining about it. Dance in the rain, don't just get wet. Some people just drench in the rain and they say, oh my god, it rained. But some people really enjoy it, and those are the people who are pure at heart. So start embracing yourselves, and I'll see you next week with something more interesting. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. And try to laugh a little bit too this week. Yeah. Alright. See you, and as always, do share, comment, subscribe, and love yourself. I'll see you again next week. This is Deepak Chhabria signing off from this episode of Urban Nirvana. Thank you. Ciao.